I'm Billy Harris. You're hanging with Harris from the kitchen, my good friend, Iron Chef, Geoffrey Zakarian. How are you, Chef?
I'm hanging with Harris.
You are hanging with Harris, and it's long overdue. You know, before we go into your life story, tell me about the Lambs Club. I mean, it just feels old school, 1920s, 30s.
It does. I mean, it's great. Son Chartwell bought this property about 10 years ago. He restored it, and it's a historic property.
Is this the way the Lambs Club looked? Original
No,
pictures?
it didn't look
Red leather
anything like
booths?
this. Just the front.
Just the front.
You know, and this was a private club.
Did it fall in with everything else, like the Harvard Club and the Yale Club, or it was not associated with that?
No, it wasn't like that. It was a Hollywood club, so
it really
was
was
actors. It was, you know, John Wayne and Spencer Tracy and all those, that kind of ilk.
You a culinary school guy, all that?
Well, I actually went to economic school, so I
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I was was getting an MBA.
Okay.
I was in economic school. I graduated from Worcester State College, and I decided to change my life, go to Paris.
Exactly.
I fell in love with food
Everything
and
in
women,
Paris.
and what else is there?
Course.
You know, and
Nothing.
I came back and I wanted to go to. I want to be a chef.
Sure.
Because I saw, you know, the woman out front and the chef in his whites, and it was so amazing to me.
It's glamorous, especially probably in Paris. Not so much in the States at the time.
Not
It's
at all.
changed at all.
And this was in 1979, so it wasn't glamorous at all, but I wanted to bring some of that glamour back.
Sure.
I enrolled in the CIA. I went in 1980. I graduated in 81, and I came right to New York City, started Le Cirque, and the rest is history.
All right, so in New York, we're here at the Lambs Club. You also have National,
Yes,
right?
the National Lamp Club, and I actually take care of all the food and beverage at the Water Club, Borgata.
Right, so
Atlantic City.
AC, there you go. And I heard there's other water ventures.
Yes,
that
I
just
have a
happened.
couple of restaurants, 3 on the new Breakaway Norwegian cruise line. This ship docks right here in New York City on 55th Street. So on Sunday, I can jump on, I can go to the market and bring stuff to the chef of my restaurant, and it's like, you know, farm to ocean.
What are you going to make for me today,
Well,
Chef?
I mean, every menu, we're all into health, right? And well-being, right? So every menu in New York City, or even across the country, I'm sure you travel a lot.
I do.
Has tuna.
A lot
or
of
tuna tartare, or crudo, or sushi, and everybody's taken a little bit of everybody else's idea. So what we try to do here at the Lambs Club is do something a bit unique, but very simple. We're pulling flavors at different levels. So when you taste one, you get the second, the third, and the fourth, and you get it.
And that's the whole balance
really
thing
hard.
that
It's really hard to do that, and that's where all the experience comes in.
Yeah, that's the simple plus 30 years.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I want you to do it for me. It looks amazing.
So we're taking, this is, you know, grade A tuna. We're just gonna put it in here. We minced it very fine. Shallots.
Just some shallots.
Just a few shallots, okay?
See, but that's that thing, the simple plus 30 years. You probably mentally, you look at that.
I look at that.
But you've been doing this, right? You're not going to dump the whole thing.
If I did a recipe, I would measure it. And how many, I measure with grams, so you get it the perfect taste all the time. But, you know, like this is salt, this is kosher salt. Like if you use sea salt, it's a different salt component.
Total texture.
Oh, it's different. But if you use 2 grams of sea salt and 2 grams of kosher salt, the kosher salt is actually saltier, okay? A little olive oil.
Yeah, this is really... Also, I mean, you're talking farm to table, farm to ocean with your ships.
Farm to ocean.
Really simple, fresh ingredients. I know everyone says that, but it's so important, right? It's just what's seasonal.
This is just pureed lemon.
Yep.
Okay. And a little fresh pepper.
Yep.
You always want to taste when you're eating.
Is that a chefy technique? Like you want to give it? Should I give it, or is it not there yet? Just a little.
See, so without any sort of measuring, I can tell.
Right.
It's could use for me a bit of salt, but we have caviar coming.
Right. So it's gonna be really salty, really crunchy.
So it's balanced. Okay.
Yep.
What you don't want to do is press and mash this.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
It's a bad idea because it destroys the sort of textural quality. You want that fluffiness of it. So what I'm just going to do is just like push it. We'll do a little push. What we're going to do is we're going to put the topping on it. So to add a little bit of crunch and texture, we're going to take a little cucumber. Now, someone very skilled did this.
Yeah, someone very skilled.
Now, see how dry it is?
Yep.
If you puree a cucumber, you'll get mush.
Yeah, you know.
The key to this
like a
is it's diced.
Yeah. Look how tiny it is. Like these perfect little squares.
So we're going to put that in a bowl, and we're going to add a little bit of caviar. This is savruga, and a little bit of espelette, which is
is that a spice?
Pepper.
It is pepper.
It's pepper.
Yeah.
It's like a mild cayenne.
Right.
No salt, right? Because we have caviar.
Caviar's got plenty of salt, and we already have salt.
And then we're not going to like jump on this.
Chomp
This
it
caviar.
up,
We're just
nothing
going to go like this. So I basically distributed it. I haven't mixed it.
Yep. You distributed would be the word. Simply. Plus 30
Plus
years.
30. Again, I'm not going to mash it.
Not mashing it, just assembling perfectly.
assembling.
It's good. That's all it needs.
We're going to take tea.
Now this is interesting. Like you seeped tea
Tea
into a gelatin.
into a gelatin, and that's it.
Okay.
And I like it because this is going to give the wetness to the dish and a smokiness that I don't have to add another caviar.
Right. And is that all from the flavor of the tea that
It's
I'm
all
smelling?
tea.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm just going to distribute this around.
Little gelatin. And when that ring mold comes up, you got the red with the cucumbers and the caviar. It needs a little garnish. And that is, looks like avocado. Just puree. And avocado obviously is going to go great. Well, it's going to go great with everything.
So, yeah.
But it fits in perfectly with the tuna.
So we have little nasturtiums. And this is for also flavor, nasturtium, and color. Edible leaves.
Edible leaves.
So we're just gonna lift this up. You notice there's no oil or anything, it's done. And then we're gonna add this, which is a bit of the oil from these leaves, which is a bittersweet oil. And we're just
It's funny, if you had someone had said describe the color green, that would
this would be it.
Yeah,
Isn't it amazing?
It's
It's just
amazing.
oil steeped in this, and we're just gonna put it around for a little touch of bitterness.
All right, so it's the tuna, the tea.
Get in there.
I'm getting the
Get
avocado,
the zhuzh.
zhuzh. There's a whole lot going on here, and it's amazing. You can see the levels, the layers of it, but you can really taste it. So it's the tuna, once again, the caviar, the cucumbers, adds that crunch.
Do we do it?
Iron Chef Zakarian. Thanks for hanging with Harris.
Love and hang with Harris. Thank you, Billy.
We'll see you real soon.
Cheers.